What an absolute bonanza of a day! I had all those girls running all over the place. I mean, gee, we got that fashion show coming up on the horizon, don't we? We've got a lot of work to do and we can't afford anyone to be sitting on their butts all day. But you know what? I work pretty hard. I think I deserve a little bit of a treat. Did you prepare what we discussed this morning?
I did, Melissa. It's already in preparation for you.
Okay, and so what did you decide to make me exactly?
Well, I've got some lovely baked salmon. On top of the salmon, I have the highest quality of butter that I could get my hands on, melting on top of it. That's gonna help the capers spread their juicy tang all over the salmon. On top of that, I have some dill sprinkled here and there to give it some extra fragrance.
Is that all?
Of course not. To accompany it, I've got some baked potatoes. I've seasoned them just the way you like, and I have some steamed veggies on the way. It's quite a healthy, balanced, and dare I say, delicious meal. I'm very excited to see you take your first spoonful of it. I spent a long time trying to perfect this dish.
You know what, Stephen? I have got no idea what I should do about you. I am literally lost for words.
Really? Are you that impressed by it? Thank you. I put my heart and soul into this one.
No, that is not what I'm talking about. Do you think I am actually praising you for what you did? This is an absolute disaster. I cannot believe this is what you've been planning to give me. Were you serious that you actually spent a lot of time making this? God, you have horrible listening skills, don't you?
Wait, I don't understand what's going on. Melissa, this is exactly what you asked me for. What do you have an issue with here? Did you not ask me this morning that you want to eat fish today? I put a lot of effort into cooking that thing. I mean, I don't want to give you a bad meal like last time. So I spent all day learning how to cook fish myself. I'm telling you now, all I've eaten is fish because I've been trialing the dishes all day. I'm probably gonna start growing gills at some point.
It's not that you didn't follow my instructions. It's just the fact that you don't understand what I need. I mean, is it that difficult to comprehend what I'm expecting of you?
What? You gave me very simple instructions and I interpreted 100% the way you conveyed it to me. At the end of the day, you wanted fish and that's what I've given you. So what's the problem here?
The problem here, Stephen, is that you're still feeding me trash like I'm one of those common people on the streets. Like, come on, you baked me a salmon with some capers on it? Am I just some mongrel dog on the side of the street?
What the hell is that supposed to mean? What does that have anything to do with what I've cooked?
What I am saying is that I'd rather you put a turd on a baking tray, cook it, and then put it on my plate. That's how much I despise what you've made me today.
Are you kidding me right now? What is wrong with a bit of fresh salmon with some simple herbs and spices on it? I'm telling you now, just give it a taste before you judge it. You might like it. I mean, look, I've been cooking this thing all day and eating it over and over to get the perfect taste. And I'm telling you now, I'm not even sick of it. You're bound to like this, just trust me.
No, Stephen. Look, I have had a very long career, and I built myself up to this position. Now, do you think I'm just going to act like I'm one of the common people? You know the type of woman I am, right?
Well, I've got a pretty good idea now. You're the type of woman that doesn't eat 90% of dishes.
Hold on a second. You're not actually talking back to me, are you? Do you have any idea what position you are in? How dare you say something like that? You're living here on my good graces, so you better give me the respect that I deserve. I am not going to tolerate such talk like that.
Well, I'm just saying it doesn't matter what I cook you, you seem to have an issue with it. I don't think that I'm that much of a bad cook. I mean, I'm new to it, but you have to admit that I'm getting better. I wouldn't say that anything I cook is particularly disgusting. Despite that, anytime you eat something of mine, you put on this fake act of you running to the toilet and puking it up. I mean, what do you expect me to do?
Just admit it. If you put a whole raw chicken down your throat, you're going to want to puke it up as well, right?
Yeah, but Melissa, I haven't even fed you anything of the sort. I mean, look, I choose the best recipes. I do my research. I take a look at the reviews for each recipe and I see the feedback people give them. I am very calculated. That's the type of person that I am. Then there's the part where I start making the food. When I start getting on that process, I make it to perfection. So I find it really hard to believe that every dish I've given you up until this point has been crap. Admit it, there would have been at least one thing that I've cooked in the past that you liked.
Who do you think you are? Like some sort of spiritualist or something? You just know all of my inner workings and how I feel when I'm exposed to certain things? Just learn to take a hint. Your food sucks. It sucks more than my friend Emily when she tries to sing Uptown Girl.
Look, whatever you say, Melissa, at the end of the day, food is food. I don't have to sit here and give you some 5-star rated food. It's just a little bonus.
What did you just say to me?
Well, think about it. It's just nutrients at the end of the day. If you're getting the energy and the vitamins that you need to do what you have to do, then I'm doing my job. The fact that I'm going out of my way to make it delicious for you is just a little bonus because you're my wife.
What do you mean, a little bonus? I am actually getting punished for eating your food.
Come on, Melissa, enough with the crap. I don't need this little act of yours. I honestly don't know why you're doing this in the first place.
Do you think I'm acting about this? This is a genuine concern of mine. I mean, you're in charge of my daily intake. Whatever you cook is going to affect my mood, right? And if I'm getting fed crap, that doesn't give me the energy that I need. It's going to affect how I do at work. So I'd be a little bit more concerned about my cooking if I were you.
You just don't stop going on about this, do you? You know what? Just come home. Have a taste of the meal and then tell me if it's so bad. And I want you to give me a detailed explanation of why. Tell me that I burnt it or that the spices weren't good.
You don't actually expect me to do something like that, do you? I thought we made an arrangement that you're the cook and now I have to teach you how to cook? Honestly, I'm already juggling so many plates on my hands right now that you're just going to add a pot on top of all of that? This is just unbelievable. What type of husband are you in the first place? You should really stop being this pathetic.
Thanks for that one, Melissa. Honestly, thank you. That's exactly what I want to be told after all the responsibilities I'm bearing right now. So, I'm guessing you just want me to get the salmon and throw it out for the dog, don't you?
I mean, come on! Do you actually think you're going to feed that to a human being? Get real, Stephen.
What are you going on about, Melissa? This is salmon. People eat salmon. It's one of the most commonly eaten fish there is. Why do you have an issue with it?
That is exactly why I don't eat it. If it's what everyone else is doing, I don't want to do it. I need to do things that separate me from the losers of this world. They're the ones that love to eat cheap, flimsy fish like salmon. I only eat the local healthy stuff. That's how I roll.
Melissa, what the hell are you going on about right now? We're about 1,000 miles from a body of water. What do you mean the local fish? A couple of guppies in some drunk dude's yard?
Well, you know what I mean. I'm talking about the high-quality fish, the rare fish. I don't eat something like salmon. Let me take a guess. Was this salmon farmed or was it fresh?
Well, how's this one for you, Melissa? It's both.
No, it can't be both. It's either farmed or it came fresh from the water, so which one is it?
Well, I don't know. I saw the word salmon and I bought it. Am I meant to be asking them if it's farmed or fresh and whatnot? I'm pretty sure most salmon that is sold is farmed anyway.
See, this is exactly what I mean. You just do not have the sense to buy good quality products. I am not going to eat that crap, Stephen. I am not going to ingest its chemicals, and you damn well better not be feeding that to our children. I don't want them growing up mutated or disgusting because of your poor decisions.
Well, this is just wonderful, isn't it? I mean, what a day! Here we are arguing over a fish. A fish! I'm telling you right now, when my mom told me that married life would be a struggle, I didn't think it would be to this extent.
Yeah. Whatever you say, Steven, keep feeling sorry for yourself. You're having it so tough living in that big house with a beautiful wife that earns a lot of money, aren't you? You're finding it so tough, just sitting at home, doing nothing, with the littlest of responsibilities. Such a poor life you have, isn't it?
Melissa, how about you just get over yourself? If you're gonna sit there and make fun of me, then why don't I do the same for you? I mean, there are children out there that would kill for just a little loaf of bread. You don't want to eat a high-quality fish like salmon? Get real.
Can you stop referring to it as high quality? I'd rather eat a catfish than that thing.
Well, whatever you say, Melissa, food is food at the end of the day. I don't think that you should be complaining about this.
I swear, this is all going to get to the point where I'm going to have to come home and do your job for you, isn't it?
Now, you don't need to do that. You just need to wisen up and eat what's in front of you. I'm not feeding you poison, you know?
You may as well feed me poison, though. Just admit it. Compared to the food that I was cooking, your food is trash. I can't believe you're making me do this decision.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, don't bother. Keep doing your work, that's what we arranged. Look, I don't know what it's gonna take to please you, but I'll keep trying to cook something that you'll enjoy. You're not coming back here to cook. There's too much things going on and we can't keep making adjustments to our lifestyle. We're never gonna get used to it. I know you're angry about the food, but just trust me, I'll find something that you like. You know what? How about you and I go to a restaurant sometime? Go order something that you enjoy and I'll do my best to mimic that.
That's probably the worst idea I've heard in my whole life. So what you're basically telling me to do is teach a monkey to drive a car? That's hilarious. Steven, I can't believe you became a stay-at-home dad. You should have become a comedian.
What are you talking about? This is a pretty good idea. I mean, we have a problem right here. We need to solve it, and I've come up with a solution.
You may have a point, but the fact that we have to resort to something as ridiculous as that is just astounding.
Well, those are pretty much the only options we have. It's either you start enjoying the food or you do what you can to make me adjust it to your taste.
Honestly, I want to know where I went wrong with my life. Like, how could I be married to such a pathetic slob like this?
Hey, keep the insults out of this. I'm trying to be cordial with you here.
No. You know what, Steven? Just shut up. You can just stop with the nice guy act and everything. I am sick of you trying to act like you're in charge, or whatever. You're no longer the one with the hands on the reins in this family. Don't you remember that we discussed this already?
I mean, yeah, we sure did. But come on, this is problem solving what we're doing right now. Let's be real. Are you really gonna sit there and call me a pathetic husband over some food? It's not that big of a deal. There's more to a marriage than just food.
You know what? You've got a pretty good point there. It's more than just this food. You're starting to tick me off with all areas of life.
Oh boy, what now? Are you gonna get up me for the way that I brush my teeth?
No, it's just the way you function, to be honest. I mean, seriously, there's not a lot of things that you have to do in your daily life, right? I've got a gazillion things that I have to worry about. I'm in that office, thinking about different designs all day. I'm contacting models and having them run all over the place. I'm trying to get my products sold in different stores. I'm trying to promote everything the best way I can. This is a lot of work. It's just headache after headache. And then what do you have to do? All you have to do is just look after the kids. Do a bit of cleaning and cooking for dinner. Damn, that must be such a great life. How simple is that? I swear my 12-year-old niece could do all that.
It's not as easy as you think it is, Melissa. Let's be honest, this is the first time that we're raising kids. I mean, you don't have much experience with children in the past, right? I had a minimal amount of experience as well. Sure, I get the breast milk from you, but it's not enough to take care of them. I'm just the father at the end of the day. These kids need maternal care as well.
And would you look at that? Bravo to you, Steven. Bravo. So after all the things I just told you, you actually want to push the kids onto me as well? Now I know that you really are a piece of work.
Come on, Melissa, what now? Are you seriously dissatisfied with what I just said?
You're damn straight I'm dissatisfied. I'm just saying right now that you're lucky that I didn't get home sooner to have this conversation. I would have put my old Muay Thai skills to work.
What, are you serious right now? You're actually trying to insinuate that you're gonna hit me over something like that? You really are simple. Melissa, at the end of the day, you're a mother. Regardless of how much work you have, your family should be your first priority. Don't you ever think about just sitting there with them, relaxing, giving them a little bit of milk straight from the source?
The fact that I have to waste an hour pumping that stuff for them is ridiculous. Instead of getting their milk straight from the source, why don't you just buy it from the supermarket?
I've got to give it to you, Melissa. You have to be Mother of the Year. I mean, that's the first time that I've heard something so profoundly stupid. I should take what you said and put it in quotations on a billboard. You can be the next advertisement for some guy's milk.
What? Is that ridiculous? I mean, they're human at the end of the day. Why can't they drink it?
The nutrients are meant to come from the mother. I mean, I don't even want to talk about this right now. It's that stupid. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter about the milk. The most important thing is the attention. Come on, admit that you want to be with your children a little bit more. You have to.
I don't, really. I mean, they're more of an inconvenience for me than a boon, if I'm being honest. Do you remember when we used to sleep together and they would wake me up all night? I still think that me pulling out the duct tape was a better solution.
I cannot believe this. This is actually the mother of my children. Regardless of what you say, I know that deep down inside every girl, there's a part of them that wants to be a maternal figure. There should be a part of you that wants to give your love and adoration to these kids. And you know what? There's a part of them that wants to receive it.
What are you trying to tell me right now? That you're getting tired of looking after them? You're starting to hate them or something?
Obviously, I wasn't saying that. I mean, they're a handful, I'll admit that much. But I'm their father and I do love them. I'm just saying that the situation we have right now isn't the most ideal. Come on, what do you say? It doesn't have to be all about your career. Just delegate some of the tasks to your subordinates. I'm pretty sure they're gifted and driven people. They'll lend you a hand. Just come back maybe 1 or 2 hours earlier and spend time with the kids.
Look at you go again, thinking you wear the pants in this relationship. Let me tell you what's up, Stephen. As it stands, there are 3 things that you should be doing, and you're not doing it properly. Number 1, we've already discussed, which is the cooking. You seriously need to up your game. The second is the house. It is in absolute disarray. And the third thing is controlling those kids. I mean, is it that hard to put them to sleep? You've been with them for months now.
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. Melissa, this isn't as easy as you think it is. I mean, it might seem simple to just do a bit of washing and take over the kids at the same time. These things conflict. I mean, I have to juggle them.
How could it be that difficult? I mean, you've got 2 strong arms, don't you? Why don't you just hold the 2 kids in your arms and do the washing with your feet or something? Start thinking out of the box. Think of ways to do it.
Is that seriously your best recommendation? You want me to start walking around the house on 1 foot and putting our kids in danger?
Well, I want you to think of something. The way things are lately is just inexcusable.
Well, look, Melissa, I'm not budging on this. If you want change around the house and our situation, I need you to put in a little bit more effort. You can cut back on the time that you're spending with your friends as well. I don't think that they're good for you.
Oh my god. You just, did not just say that. You are starting to give me an aneurysm. I'll tell you what, Stephen. We're not going to be talking today. That's it. I'm going to forget we even had this conversation. This is the last time I hear crap pour out from your mouth, because if I do, I am going to explode so much that the house is going to light on fire. I want you to think about how you can start stepping up to the plate. The way things are going lately can't continue.
Unbelievable. So we had another fight and we didn't get anywhere with it.
Don't complain to me, mister. This is your fault for not doing what you're told. If I tell you to sit, you sit. If I tell you to roll over, you roll over. That's the arrangement that we had. Now, I don't want you to talk to me at all until the barbecue this weekend is over. I hope you didn't forget that my family is coming over and I need everything perfect. I need the food that you make to be exquisite, and I need the house to be spotless. You've got 2 days to do that.
What an absolute nightmare. Yeah, fair enough, Melissa. How about I just go cure global warming while I'm at it? Hey, buddy, how are you feeling? I just wanted to give you a message and say thank you for doing an absolutely superb job at that barbecue. I mean, you really went the extra mile in making that amazing. Everything from the food, the music, to the condition of the house was just pristine. My wife and I had a really good time there. Hey, Paul, thanks for that. I really appreciate it. You've got no idea how much preparation went into this. I mean, I know it's just a simple family gathering, but we never get to see you guys. If you're gonna come all this way just to see us, then I want you to feel like it was worth it. This is why I know you're a good guy, Steven. I mean, no other man would be this concerned for his parents-in-law. Let me say right now that my daughter is damn lucky to be with a guy like you. Also, you know what? What do you mean that you have to make this enjoyable for us? Just seeing those two little cuties is enough for me. I mean, I haven't seen them since the day that they were born. And just take a look at them. They've already grown up so fast. It's only been a couple of months. Yeah, I know, right? I'm there with them every day and I can feel them getting a little bit bigger and a little bit smarter as the day goes by. I'm just happy that a day like this came. I mean, ever since I had my little Melissa enter into high school, I had the fear that I was gonna lose her. She was gonna become an adult and start flying on her own wings, you know? It's been my dream to have grandchildren from that point on, and look at you guys go. Before I know it, my little girl was married to some guy and she's pregnant. It's just one of those things, I guess, Paul. I mean, the first time we met, we kind of just clicked and we knew that we were meant for each other. She quickly got pregnant and then here we are with twins. It's quite an unexpected turn of events. Hey, you're telling me. I mean, to have twins and one of them is a girl and the other one a boy, it's quite a rare occurrence. And let me just say, I can already see resemblances of the two of you in there. I mean, in that little boy, I can see that handsome little jaw that you have. And in that girl, I can see my daughter's eyes glistening back at me. It's gonna be really exciting when those kids grow up. I can't wait to be a proper grandfather. Well, you know what, Paul? You've always been good to me and I have to return that favor at some point. I'll do my best to raise them to be somewhat respectable. You're gonna be old when they're older, right? I don't want them to be running around your house and treating it like it's a playground or something. Hey, look, don't you worry about that. I've got a good wife with me. The way that I see it, the more mess they make, the better. It will bring a smile to my face. We all know that as you get older, you're gonna get a little bit more bitter. I'm trying to postpone that as much as possible. Yeah, right, fair enough, Paul. I guess I'll let them loose when I drop them off at your house. Yeah, definitely. Anyway, Steven, look at you go. I mean, the good old family man. I have to say that this is your calling. Wow, really? Do you honestly think that, Paul? Why would you say that? Well, I mean, just take a look at you. You're the super dad at this point. You put the house in the pristine condition that it's in. You served me and my wife exquisite food. And you're taking care of those kids like you've been doing it your whole life. How are you juggling all of this at the same time? Look, it's just the circumstance, I guess. I mean, the kids were born and both Melissa and I had to step up to the plate. If I'm not doing what I can in my department, she can't do it in hers. And that's the most important thing. I'm trying to protect our temple here.
Hey, and let me tell you, buddy, you're doing a great job about it. I mean, before this, you didn't have any experience in cooking, right?
Pretty much zero, if I'm being honest. I never had a need to touch a cooking utensil in my whole life. I remember when I was a kid and my mom was teaching me how to crack an egg. She bought me 5 cartons to practice with, and each and every carton just turned into yolk all over the place.
Oh boy, talk about a late bloomer. Well, look, I think it's absolutely amazing how much you've learned in such a small amount of time. I mean, take a look at the food items you had out there. You had some beautiful chicken skewers, a little bit of roasted pork, some grilled fish. I'm telling you now, these are definitely food items that I've tasted in my lifetime. But have I ever tasted them with the same juicy funkiness that you cooked them in today? That's a no, sir. That's a hard no from me.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't expecting this much compliments from you, Paul. I guess all I can say is thank you. I hope you come over again.
Who are you kidding? I hope you move into my kitchen. Anyway, who knew you were cut out for this type of thing? I mean, considering your background, I gotta be honest, I had my doubts when you and my daughter making the arrangements that you did.
Oh, really? So you were actually thinking that this wouldn't work out, Paul?
Well, yeah, take a look at you, Stephen. This just wasn't the guy you were. I mean, you were a manager. You had to take care of a large team of people. I gotta say, you were very assertive and controlling. It's a totally different guy to whom I'm looking at right now.
Well, I guess I should stop grinning at myself for getting complimented for the food. You didn't have any faith in me to begin with.
Hey, look, buddy, it's not to offend you or anything, but I kind of didn't. I mean, with your type of demeanor back then, I was expecting you to get angry at the kids for not going to sleep or something. You're doing the exact opposite. You're showing me this weird, tender side of you that I didn't even know was hidden under those layers of anger.
I guess every person has dimensions to their character. I never really was angry when I was a manager. I was just being the man I had to be to do that job. Now I'm doing the same for my children.
Well, I think you're doing superb. How are things anyway? Are you and Melissa getting along?
Look, that's a very rough question to answer.
Oh boy, looks like someone's been doing a lot of thinking. Tell me, what's on your mind? I noticed that you two weren't really talking to each other today.
Paul, I don't know if I'm really in a position to talk about this. She is your daughter, after all.
Hey, I love that kid with all my heart, but I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that she's perfect. At the end of the day, you married into this family and you're my family now. So I need to worry about you as well. So tell me, what is going on?
Look, I don't know. I've just noticed a lot of very bizarre and tremendous changes in Melissa. Ever since that pregnancy and leading up to the kids being born, everything was like a dream. I was doing whatever I could to support her. She was responding to it very well. I mean, she would say thank you for every little thing I did for her. Even just a coffee. All I had to do was make a 2-minute coffee and she was happy for the rest of the day.
Okay, well that was then. Let's talk about the now. What's going on now?
Well, her and I had this conversation about what happens when the kids are born. We decided that we both earn a lot of money, but someone needs to step down and take care of them. I may be a manager, but the potential for more success is a lot lower. We both decided that I'm probably not going to move up anytime soon in the company. Her clothing, on the other hand, is booming. I mean, people are buying her stuff from all around the world. She's getting popular on social media. And sometimes you even see her in the magazines.
That's my little girl. I raised her to be something amazing, didn't I? This is exactly what I expected of her.
I know, and you know what, Paul? I'm glad that I married someone like this as well. I mean, she's clearly not someone with rocks in her brain. At the same time, things are just way too hectic lately. She's turned into a different person. She's even taken to drinking.
Well, that's fine. I've always known her to have a nice cup of wine every now and then. You know, it's good to have a drink and let the nerves relax.
Yeah, but Paul, this is on a different level. If she was just having a quick cup before bed, just to wind down in the evening, I would understand. But we're talking about a whole bottle every day.
Oh, come on. That doesn't sound like my daughter. She's not like some alcoholic or something.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure of that if I were you, Paul. Let's face it, you haven't seen her very recently. You've done exactly what you should have done and let her be free. Let her make her own decisions. But she's probably not the little princess that you remember.
This just doesn't make any sense, though. I mean, why would she do this when she has children? Shouldn't she be excited to take care of them?
That's exactly what I said. But she seems pretty indifferent to the kids. She doesn't want anything to do with them. She looks at them like there's some annoying dog that we have around the house that barks all the time. To think that they came out of her own body and she's this indifferent to them? It's kind of heartbreaking to see, if I'm being honest.
I don't know if I can believe what I'm hearing right now. Steven, this is what's been going on behind the scenes? Can't believe I was so oblivious to that today. I mean, everything seems so blissful. You guys look like a happy family that have been on a good roll so far.
Yeah, well, we're trying to keep up appearances, I'll say that much. Anyway, you know what, Paul? I'm so sorry. You had a good day today, and now I've gone and worried you about things.
What are you talking about, Steven? There's nothing wrong with this at all.
No, there is something wrong with it. I'm giving you a bad aftertaste. I shouldn't be talking about your daughter this way.
No, look, this is exactly what you should be doing. I mean, like I said, you're family now, just as much as her. I need to know what she's been doing. Just let me know if she's acting up in the future. I want to be kept posted. Any type of abuse she throws your way, I need to know about it.
Okay, thanks, Paul. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I don't want to drag you into our mess.
Hey, come on. For a guy like me, I want to be dragged into it. If it gives me an excuse to come back here and see my grandchildren, then I'll be all the happier for it.
Hey, Melissa. Melissa, what are you doing in that room over there? Do you even know what time it is? Come on, surely you know what I'm trying to do right now. You're out there having a lot of fun on your own, but I know you can hear your kids crying. Don't you think you can keep it down a little bit more? I'm trying to get them to sleep, you know? Hey, hurry up and hang up that phone and see my messages. This is important.
Oh my god, what are you doing, Steven? Here I am trying to wind down and enjoy my evening, and you're interrupting. How much do you want to annoy me?
Melissa, I'm not doing this to annoy you, but you need to know. It's been an absolute nightmare tonight trying to get these kids to sleep. I've got to do it all on my own. I've got one of them in each arm trying to rock them. You sitting out there on your phone cackling to your friends isn't exactly making it easier either.
Oh, so what? I'm not allowed to have a social life now? Jeez, I didn't know I was married to some dictator.
All I'm asking is for you to have a little bit more courtesy, Melissa, and maybe lay off the drink a little bit. I mean, from your point of view, it might look like all fun and games, but it's starting to become an inconvenience to the people around you.
There we go. So, there goes my freedom to have a drink. I am married to a dictator.
You know what? While we're talking about this, let's get onto the topic of your friends. I mean, I hear what you've been saying to them on that phone. You've been talking to them like I'm some little slave, haven't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? Well, let me just say that I could distinctly hear you saying that you made that boy put on an apron today and start cooking for you. Is that how you're gonna refer to me now? The boy? I'm a grown man. Not only that, I'm also your husband. Where do you get the nerve to call me something like that? Also, what is with the lies? You were telling them that I was on my hands and knees acting as a footrest for you, as you were calling them.
I know, right?
Supposedly, anytime you needed a drink or more wine, you would pass your cup down to me, and I would somehow pour it for you in the same position? What is this? Some sort of distorted dominance fetish you have or something? Is this really how you look at me?
Oh my god. Darling, 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 just shush your lips.
What did you just say?
Yeah, just shush your lips. If it really annoys you that much to hear it, how about you just cover your ears? I'm not asking you to join in my conversation or anything. When can a girl get some privacy and just talk with her friends? I need to let off some steam, you know? I don't need you in the background judging me.
Well, if that's the case, I don't need you talking down to me to your friends. I happen to have met these people before, you know? How do you think it's going to turn out when I'm talking to them next? We're not going to be talking on the same terms. They're going to be looking down on me.
Yeah, well, you know what? So they should. Maybe a little bit of social judgment from them will kick you into gear. Speaking of which, are those kids finally in bed? I'm starting to get tired. I want to bring my phone conversation in there at some point.
Okay, you want to bring your phone conversation in here and wake them up again? Trust me, you've already traumatized them enough with that cackle you have.
Look at you. Big man trying to take a stab at me. Just do what you're supposed to do and rub the queen's feet. There are consequences if you start talking to her that way.
Oh boy, so now I see where this is going. You actually think you're the queen?
Well, I have every right to be. You had to relinquish your seat on the throne, good sir, after that pathetic decision with those stocks that we had. I'm not going to let you do something stupid like that again.
The fact that I'm getting punished with something like this is just ridiculous. Do you have any idea why that stock plummeted in the first place? I've told you this time and time again. Investing in that company was an educated decision. If a damn tragedy didn't happen, I'd say that we'd be living in 2 houses right now.
Yeah, sure. I believe you, Mr. Smart Man.
Well, you should. No one could have predicted that the CEO had multiple sex scandals against him. He was so crafty and showed no hint that something like that was going on behind the scenes. I'm telling you, no one, not even the stock analyst, would have known something like that was going on.
You just keep making excuses for yourself, Stephen. At the end of the day, what have you done? You threw $20,000 into the fire. That's money that we could have used toward our children's education. I am not letting you put your hands on the steering wheel after something as embarrassing as that.
One little mistake? I don't deserve to be punished for it.
Oh my god, I'm just getting so sleepy. Have you put those little brats to bed yet?
Well, I'm doing my best here, but I'm starting to get tired. They're not getting any lighter, you know? How about you try holding them in 2 arms and putting them to sleep?
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. You know what? Who are you to sit there and complain about it? You're a man, right? You should be strong enough to hold them.
I've been here for 2 hours holding them. I've done everything I can. I've sung to them. I've rocked them. I've even tried to do some weird hypnotist techniques on them. Nothing's working. What they really would benefit from is the comfort of their mother.
Maybe I could give them a little sip of this wine and that will probably shut them up.
Melissa, what the hell has happened to you? Who is this person I'm talking to? You never used to be like this.
Oh, whatever. I don't have to tell you, Jack. I don't even respect you.
This is exactly the issue we have. There's no respect here. What have I done to lose your respect? It can't just be the stocks. A relationship like this doesn't get this personal. What have I done to annoy you so much?
I am not telling you, Jack, buddy. You can just suck it.
Okay, Melissa, how about you check the bottom drawer in the kitchen? There's a little surprise for you.
Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to like what I see? You better not be up to something. Wait. Hot damn! This looks like some good wine.
It sure is. That's meant to be for Christmas. Luckily for you, Christmas has come early. So why don't you pour yourself a drink of that?
Damn, that stuff really hits you. You should be buying me this every day.
Okay, Melissa, now I want you to tell me, what is it that you have against me? The person I married and the person that's sitting out there drinking to herself is not the same person.
Okay, fine. You really want me to tell you, do you?
Yes.
I am just so regretting marrying you. I didn't even like you to begin with.
Hold on a second. What did you just say?
Yeah, you heard me. I don't like you. There's nothing attractive about you in the least. I can't believe I made such a stupid decision and actually tied the knot with you.
This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard, Melissa. Are you telling me that you went through a marriage without even liking me? That doesn't make any sense. What was going on through your head?
Well, look, I don't know. The truth is, there was someone else that I was really into, but they ended up breaking my heart.
This is the first time I'm hearing about this. Who was this guy? I want to know.
His name is Chris DiCaprio.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Come on, you haven't even heard of Chris DiCaprio? He's everywhere.
Look, I know who he is. I'm just really confused that this is what you're upset about. Have you even met the guy? He's a world-renowned actor.
Oh my god, of course I have. There was an old-fashioned exhibition and I was showing all my stuff. He was walking around the booths, he came up, said hi to me, and mentioned that he liked my stuff. I've been obsessed with him ever since. I spent the next couple of years trying to get in contact with him. I spammed his message box trying to get his attention. I even tried to find out where he lived.
This just sounds like major stalking. You didn't actually do all of this, did you?
Of course I did. This was true love. I had to do what I had to do. So many years went by with him just like ignoring me, not giving me the attention I needed. And then one day I see in the news that he's marrying this young woman. I saw the photos of them and everything. She really looked like a conceited little witch. I bet she was so happy being wrapped around his arm.
I can't believe I'm hearing about this, Melissa. The more I know about you, the more I'm just absolutely astounded. You actually loved somebody else? Even after the memories we had together?
Yeah, I'm a pretty cool gal, aren't I?
I don't know if I would describe it as cool, but each to their own. So how does this link to us then? It doesn't make any sense that you would marry me.
Well, I was floating in my life and in a really dark place. I couldn't believe that he would betray me like that. I thought we were going to be together someday.
That's incredibly creepy. But okay, go on.
Do you remember that time that we met? I was sitting on the same train as you. You complimented me on the clothes that I was wearing, and I was a little bit creeped out by you.
You have got to be kidding me. After everything you told me, you're really gonna sit there and say that I was the creepy one? Who's the one that spammed a celebrity's inbox day after day expecting a miracle to happen?
Well, hey, I just wanted to be honest about it. That's how I felt at the time. You kept talking, and it was starting to annoy the crap out of me. I kept looking at you and thinking, just how could someone become this miserable? I mean, there's just like no chick that's gonna date this guy. He's actually forced himself to come talk to me. What a loser.
The only reason I started talking to you that day was because I could see that you were crying. You were on that train sniffling to yourself. I thought you wanted the attention. I didn't even have any thought of dating you.
Oh, whatever you say, Steven. You just used all of that as an excuse to talk to a pretty girl. Just admit it.
Whatever, go on then. Where is your side of the story leading?
The more you talked, the more I could see you were a miserable person, and then it suddenly clicked to me. This guy's probably more miserable than me. Imagine if I actually went along with him. Imagine if I actually became his partner. He would probably be over the moon about it. It felt like giving out a charity service, so I invited you to dinner the next day.
Are you kidding me right now? Was that honestly your intentions back then? I don't have any words to describe how ridiculous that is.
I don't care what you think about it, Steven. That's how I felt. Then our kids came along, and there was a little part of me that was hoping that one of them would kind of resemble Chris DiCaprio. I thought maybe that God would look on all my good deeds of marrying you and reward me with a handsome little baby like him. Those kids popped out of my body, and I was looking at the boy, and he's a spitting image of you. From that point on, I just had no motivation to support this marriage.
So here it is. It's all coming out now, isn't it? Honestly, Melissa, I had no idea that this was the type of person you were. I can't believe you lied to me this whole time. So you don't even like me?
Nope. You're pretty much the exact opposite of the type of guy that I wanted to be with. Anyway, because of that, you need to make up for it in other areas. I don't want you slacking off. Everything needs to be perfect, especially for tomorrow.
What do you mean for tomorrow? What's going on?
Oh, right. Did I, forget to tell you? Yeah, a couple of my gals are coming, and we're going to have a party together. I want you to make everything clean and spotless, and most of all, I want you to get those two little brats in bed. I don't want them interrupting my story as I'm talking about my beloved Chris DiCaprio.
Melissa, this is absolutely insane. I've already cleaned the house today. It's pretty much spotless. Just make sure you don't make a mess out there, and you'll be fine for tomorrow.
Yeah, well, it's not good enough for me. If it was my angel, Chris DiCaprio, I would have let him off the hook, but you're not him, are you? So you're going to do an extra good job at cleaning, especially that kitchen floor. I want that floor squeaky clean. You better spend the rest of your day tomorrow on your hands and knees, scrubbing it. You absolute degenerate. How dare you? How dare you put me in the condition I'm in? Just when I was thinking that you couldn't get any worse. Not only do you refuse to clean up, cook me a decent meal, or look after those kids properly, but you actually have the nerve to spite me? Is this the type of man you are? Even the moment I tell you what to do and urge you to get your act together, you take it out on me? You actually fight back instead of accepting that you need to do something with yourself? I should put you in prison. I should. You're an absolute menace. I can't believe you're the father of my children. You've caught a lucky break, I'll tell you that much, because if I didn't need you to raise those kids, I'd have you behind bars.
Someone isn't happy. You can bark all you want. It doesn't bother me in the least. Melissa, none of this was my fault. You were warned and I had signs everywhere.
What do you mean I was warned? I don't remember anything like that.
Of course you didn't remember anything. You were as drunk as a sailor. I'm surprised you were able to walk on a normal surface, let alone the kitchen floor.
Don't you make fun of me. You set me up to walk on that floor. You made it extra slippery for me to hurt myself. Just admit it.
I'm not admitting to anything, Melissa. I told you not to go in there. I had signs and barriers to prevent anyone from going in there. Despite all of that, you tore them all down. You didn't want to listen to your husband. You didn't want to be embarrassed in front of your friends. You still want to pretend that I'm always your slave and you were the master.
Oh my God, you're just exaggerating. What, so I ordered you around a little bit and you take that personally? Get over yourself, Steven.
What do you mean ordered me around a little bit? I can hear what you and your friends were doing out there. You intentionally spilled wine on the carpet and then called me out to clean it up. After I was on my hands and knees for half an hour, I walked back into the room and I hear you and your girls cackling about it. 10 minutes later, the exact same thing happens. Just admit it, you're getting a power trip from this.
I don't know what you're talking about, darling. That doesn't sound like me at all. I know what I'm like when I'm drunk. I'm the sweetest little girl there is.
You're a little troll is what you are.
What did you just call me? You know what? That's it. I am getting out of this hospital right now. Just you wait until I get home. I'm going to be kicking you in the place where it hurts most.
Oh, wow, this is interesting. Is that actually what you're gonna do to me?
You're damn straight. It's not going to stop there either. After I have you on the ground squealing in pain, I might give you another round. That'll teach you to talk to me with a bit more respect.
This is crazy, Melissa. Don't tell me that no one has told you the news yet. Are you still in the dark about what's happened to you?
What do you mean, what's happened to me? Nothing has happened to me. I'm fine. You think a little tumble is going to break this gal? I don't look it, but I was quite the tomboy when I was younger. I used to play in football teams. My big brother taught me to toughen up. I am not some fragile little girl that gets broken.
Melissa, do you even know what happened yesterday? Do you know how bad your fall was?
It's not as bad as being tackled by a 200-pound man, of full force, mind you.
Have you had a discussion with the doctors yet?
Of course I haven't. I woke up this morning and the first thing I wanted to do was blast you. I need to put you in your place so you don't get any of these stupid ideas in the future.
You know what, Melissa? I don't even know what to say right now. I'm just gonna give you a couple more minutes. I suggest that you call the doctor and tell them that you woke up.
What are you talking about? What's this weird change in your attitude? Don't you try and run away from me. You and I aren't done yet.
How about you just talk to the doctor and then you can message me? In the meantime, I'm gonna take care of the kids.
This isn't real, right? I'm just sitting in some crazy dream. Someone's gonna pinch me and I'm gonna wake up. I'm not actually sitting in a hospital bed with my legs paralyzed. I'm not sitting in bed dreading what's going to happen to me for the rest of my life. There's just no way that's happening. It's all a dream, right? Someone's going to wake me up. Chris DiCaprio himself is going to pinch me and smile at me. He's going to walk into my bedroom with a tray of breakfast. My whole married life, it hasn't been real. It was just some bad nightmare that I needed to wake up from. Well, that's okay. Chris DiCaprio, I'm waiting for you. Come pinch your woman. Save her. Save her from this horrible, horrible dream.
You're not dreaming, Melissa. Enough with the fantasies.
I can't believe that this is my whole life. Everything that I've been working for, it's all gone to ruin now. This is real, isn't it? I'm actually paralyzed. I'm not going to be able to walk for the rest of my life. And I am going to make you pay, Stephen. You are such a coward. You should be here.
What did you say?
Yes, you heard me. You should be here. Even in my current condition, you scared of the wrath that I can unleash upon you. To actually do this to your wife is just inhumane, even if you hate her. You are pure evil, Stephen.
I've had enough of hearing that. I don't want you to be calling me evil again. I told you to stop that night. You didn't want to listen. You still wanted to show off in front of your friends.
Just what the hell happened? I thought I just tripped over in the kitchen. Why would it turn out like this?
Have you actually seen the rest of your body? Have you even seen your face, for that matter?
The doctor said he's going to come back with more reports, but he wanted to tell me about my legs in the meantime.
Well, your misery doesn't stop there, I'm afraid. What happened was that you got me to clean that floor for you, and you wanted it squeaky clean. It was already clean enough to begin with, but after waxing it, it became more slippery than an ice rink. I gave you a warning and put up signs to make sure that no one went in there. You didn't listen to me. That's when you fell.
Is that really all that happened? It was just one little clumsy fall?
You were in a drunken state and you fell forward into the glass door. After smashing through it, you continued to lose your balance and went headfirst down the stairs. You tumbled down those stairs, breaking a step here and there. After that, you blacked out and we put you in the hospital. Now you're in the condition that you are in now.
Holy cow! I should have died from that. That sounds hectic. It makes sense that my legs are pretty much useless now.
It doesn't just end there, though. Melissa, your face is an absolute wreck. Take a look at the camera on your phone.
Oh my god. What has happened to my nose? This is unbelievable. My perfectly symmetrical face. This isn't me. I don't care what you say. This is a bad dream, isn't it? How could any of this get worse.
Well, how about I lighten your mood for you, Melissa? You were talking about how you didn't love me and that you considered it a burden that we were married. Well, guess what? Your dreams came true. I'm gonna be leaving you now.
Wait, you're not seriously doing that, are you? Come on, don't listen to what I was saying then. Look at the condition I'm in now. I need someone's support. I want someone by my side. Come on, Steven, you're not actually going to do this to me, are you?
After treating me the way that you did, do you really think that I'm gonna come back to you? Even if you're gonna be wheeling around on a wheelchair for the rest of your whole life, I've got no sympathy for you. Melissa, you were cruel and unsympathetic to my circumstance. So, I'm gonna have the same attitude towards yours.
Oh my god, this can't be happening. Steven, you shouldn't be listening to me. I was drunk. Everyone's going to say something stupid when they're drunk. Come on. Even you must have done something like this in the past. Don't get mad at me.
That's not an excuse, Melissa. Also, it just further proves how much you detested me. It's quite clear that you never had any respect for me in the beginning.
Well, what about the kids? Have you thought about them?
I've come up with a solution, don't you worry. I'll give you some time to recover and then we'll talk. Melissa and I officially got a divorce. We're still raising the children though. By the time each child was able to wean off the mother's milk and we got them on formula, I got Melissa to move out as soon as possible. She took our little girl and I got the boy. From that point on, we went our separate paths. Melissa was absolutely distraught that she lost her amazing home and a partner to help her raise her child. She also couldn't live with herself looking in the mirror every day. Her nose destroyed her spirit. It would never be the same again. She grew more bitter towards people and eventually went to her workplace drunk. Her clothing brand was critically flushed down the toilet. Her work quit after days and days of abuse from her. The clothing items she made weren't up to standard. People exposed her on YouTube as being the worst boss that they've ever had to work under. Her father felt really sorry for her and did his best to support her. She was raising the child on her own. Eventually, it got to the point where her alcoholic behavior was too much for him to handle, and he didn't deem it safe for the children to be living with her. From that point on, all the parental guardianship went to me. Melissa now drinks on her own with the occasional visit from her father. She doesn't have the nerve to contact me, and I like it that way. As for me, I'm not going to say that things were very easy at the start. I had one child and then it increased to 2. Even if the chances of me raising the kids, maintaining my own health, and working at the same time were near to impossible, I had to do it. Paul visited me one day and expressed his apologies for the way his daughter acted. He feels like if he noticed things earlier, he could have changed them. It's all in the past, and I told him not to worry about it. In exchange, he offered me a job at his company. He knew that I was a good person, and it wasn't my fault that I had to get a divorce from his daughter. He didn't want to see me or my kids suffering, and, as a consequence, being put on a train headed rapidly to a life of despair. He decided to retire, took his wife, and moved in with me. They now look after the kids while I'm at work. In the meantime, life from this point on is looking like smooth sailing. I'm put back in a position that I was comfortable in, and I'm earning even more than I was the last time that I was working. The only problem is that the kids are going to grow up someday and want to know who their mother was. I'll have to explain the horrible circumstances that we were in and why I had to separate from their mom. I'm hoping by that time she really works on herself. I want her to be a mother that I can introduce them to. Despite what I think about her, my kids shouldn't treat their mother like she's an evil villain. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit like if you enjoyed this video and make sure to subscribe to see more similar content. See you in the next video.
Hey babe, did you manage to get on the plane on time? The traffic to the airport sure was crazy. I should have checked Google earlier. Please tell me you made it.
Hey, no worries, babe. Besides, guess what?
What? Oh my god! Were you upgraded to business class or something?
I wish. You did some amazing driving to get me here on time. But typical Dolga Airlines has done it again and is making us wait for another 2 hours.
What? Seriously, you have to use some other airline, honey. Every single time you go on a business trip, you always get either detoured or canceled on.
Hey, at least they give points for compensation and we get to use them on our holidays, right?
Yeah, that's true. But my hands were sweating like Niagara Falls while I was driving.
That's a new one.
You know they have some good deals with Firefly as well. Rachel wanted to stay in Hawaii at the Marriott.
Really? Damn, that sounds kinda good. Hawaii, huh? Maybe we can go this winter. What do you think? I think I have some miles that I can use.
What? Really? That would be awesome!
Might not be able to stay at the Marriott, but at least the flights will be free.
Yes, yes, yes! Sorry, Dolga Airlines, for beating you down.
I guess I will keep using Dolga then.
But wait. I'm thinking maybe we should go some other time.
Why? Winter is the best time I can arrange my days off. Is there something going on that I've missed?
No, nothing planned. I'm just a bit worried about my mom. It's the festive season, and since Dad's passed away, she may feel a bit lonely being by herself and all.
Oh, of course, you're right. Well, maybe we can have her come along too. What do you think? A family vacation in Hawaii.
What? For real? Are you serious? You're okay with that?
Of course I'm okay with it, babe. Your mom deserves going somewhere warm during the bitter cold weather in Chicago.
But wouldn't that turn out to be a lot? Can we afford that much?
Babe, don't worry. It'll work thanks to the points I've saved up with my business trips all over the country.
Really?
I mean, we won't be able to do anything fancy, but I have enough points to get a decent discount from Holiday Inn. And as for the flights, we can cover for both of us with my mileage points that I've earned from Dolga. We will just need to buy an extra ticket for your mom. You know, I think it should be her birthday present. It's coming up next week, right? What do you think?
Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you! That would be amazing, Derek. She would love it. I'm so lucky to have you as my hubby. Mwah!
Love you too. Miss you already.
Aw, you're so sweet.
I'll call you when I get to the hotel after work. Let's try and get the dates fixed for the vacation. If we buy tickets and rooms now, it should be more affordable.
Okay, got it. I will try checking my mom's calendar later. She should be free, but, you know, just in case.
Good thinking.
Oh, talking about a call. Some unknown number tried calling us multiple times on the phone.
On the phone? You mean the landline?
Yeah. When I got back after dropping you off, the phone was blinking. I think it's a man, judging from the sign on the phone, but he didn't leave a message. Any idea who it could be? Were you expecting anyone to call you? 'Cause I don't recognize the voice.
I have no idea who it could be. I mean, who would even call a landline number?
Same thought I had. It's strange, but I think he called 5 times.
5 times? Seems like he's desperate. Can't you call back and check who he is?
I tried, but like I said, the number was unknown and the phone couldn't call back. Let's see if he calls again. And good thing we kept that phone. I guess Mom was right about keeping the landline.
Yeah. Who knew people still use it?
Hopefully the next time he calls, I can pick up the phone. Or maybe we should record an answering machine message letting people know how to contact us on our hand phones?
Nah, I don't think we should do that. I don't like the thought of broadcasting our numbers to people we can't see.
True. Anyways, we'll let you know if he calls back.
Thanks, babe. Okay, I need to get on a call soon. We'll talk to you later.
Okay, dear. Love you lots.
Me too.
Babe, I know you're on the plane and won't see this yet, but the guy called again and I managed to answer. He said his name's Larry and wanted to talk to you. Didn't tell me anything about what it was. Said he had to talk to you in private. I gave him your number. Hope you don't mind. Mwah.
Hello, Derek. My name's Larry Huntsman. Your father. I got your number from your wife. I would have preferred to talk to you through the phone, but I guess texting is better for you folk. You? You're the one who called us this morning? How the hell did you get our house number? How dare you try contacting me? You just left me and Mom in the dumps. Do you know how hard it was for us? Derek, please calm down. Please listen to what I have to say. No, I'm not going to listen to whatever you have to say. You're dead to me. You never contacted us. You never tried checking in on us. You basically deleted us off your books. I will not allow you to barge into my life now. Mom's dead. Did you know that? She died 5 years ago. You never even lifted a finger to even write your condolence. I know, I'm sorry. But I had my reasons. And trust me, I tried real hard to contact both of you. You and your mom. But she moved states and it became impossible to find you. I'm sorry, especially for making you have a hard time. It must have been awful. I'm sorry. But please just give me a chance to explain things and at least get to know each other a bit more. I may not be able to be a father figure now, but at least we can tie some knots in our relationship. No, I'm fine just the way we are now as strangers. You cheated on Mom. You humiliated her. You humiliated us. That's why we moved states. Please, Derek. That's not true. Let me explain. Are you calling me and Mom a liar? You cheated. I know you did. The looks we got in the neighborhood those days said it all. Even my goddamn teachers were not looking at me in the eye after you disappeared. I don't know who you cheated with, but whoever you cheated with brought shame to us. Even a 9-year-old like me could see that. So no, I don't want to listen to you. I don't want to give you another chance. I don't want to have any kind of relationship with you. Don't contact me again. Nor my wife. As far as I'm concerned, you left my life and there is no coming back. You've already caused enough trouble and trauma in my life. I don't want to open that part of my life again. Please don't be like this. Please give me a chance to redeem myself, Derek. Happy birthday, Dorothy. You're as young as ever.
Oh, thank you, dear. You're charming as always.
Thanks. And sorry I couldn't come over today with Sophie. They called me up from work last minute and I couldn't get them to reason with me for our Monday morning meeting.
Don't worry, I explained to Mom about it. It's not your fault they don't have early flights to Dallas tomorrow.
Yeah, but it sucks to leave you guys on such an important day. And on a Sunday.
It's okay, dear. At your age, building your career up is important. If you've got to go, you need to go. That's all there is to it. I've heard from Sophie you've been traveling a lot lately. She says you're getting promoted for all big projects you're handling. I'm proud of you, dear.
Oh, now you're just making me embarrassed. But I promise when I get back, I will take you out for dinner. Anywhere you like.
Oh, that's not necessary, dear. You should save up so you can pay that mortgage instead of wasting money on me. Seeing you two thrive is the best present I can wish for.
Oh, Mom, come on. Let's treat you to something for your birthday. You deserve it.
Well, I suppose we could try going to that nice Italian restaurant up the hill.
What, you mean Penelope?
Oh, come on, Mom. You deserve better. Think a bit higher. It's for your birthday.
Yes. How about a nice dinner in Hawaii?
Hawaii? I don't remember a place opening up around here with that name.
Mom, we're going to Hawaii together. We're taking you with us. This is our present to you. It was Derek's idea.
What? Hawaii? You're taking me to Hawaii?
Yes. Not now, though. We're going in December.
No! I can't accept this. This is too much. Hawaii? Really?
Oh, come on, Mom. It'll be fun. It'll be good to take a break from the cold weather around here in Chicago. You've never been to Hawaii, right? It'll be fun.
Oh my. Really? Hawaii? Oh, thank you. Both of you. You know it was one of the places I wanted to go with Fred. He said he would take me someday. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, children. Oh, Mom, now you're going to make me cry.
Oh, thank goodness you like it.
Oh, I love it. Thank you. But it must have been expensive being near the festive season. And the hotel. Oh, it's going to cost a fortune with 3.
Please, Dorothy, don't worry about that. We've got it all planned out. Everything is fine.
But still, please don't do something reckless like this again. You need to save up money for later. You two have just started your journey being married to each other, and what will happen if you have children later? You two will need the money.
Mom, don't worry. Derek and I are saving some money. We are grown adults, you know. We can take care of ourselves and our budget.
Exactly. So don't worry about us, but worry about what you're going to take and do in Hawaii. We can plan it the next time we go eat at Penelope.
Thank you, kids. I'm so happy. Really, I'm blessed having you two. I could never wish for more.
Love you, Mom. And happy birthday again. Derek and I will come by on Friday.
I will call up Penelope to make reservations for us.
Thank you, dears. I will be looking forward to seeing you two.
Love you, Mom.
I got on the plane. Can't wait to see you.
You miss me, babe?
Don't worry, I've got something ready for you when you get home.
Woohoo!
But other than that, I've also got this letter for you as well. It has important stamped on it.
Who's it from?
Not sure. Do you want me to open it and send pics to you?
Well, now you've got me interested. Send me the pics of the letter. Might as well read it now rather than stressing myself out on the plane.
Got it. Hold on a sec.
Dear Derek, it's Larry, your father again. I'm sorry for upsetting you the other day. I understand that I took you off guard. I know you didn't want to talk to me last time, and I get it, but I was really hoping you would change your mind. So I tried. I should have tried earlier. You're now 28 and probably blooming with opportunities. I see that you have settled down, and I wish you all the luck and happiness you can get. I'm sorry that I wasn't there for you when you were younger. If I could go back in time and change things, then I would. I'm sorry about what happened. At the time, we let our emotions and pride get the better of us. But now, looking back, it all seems so trivial. I wish I could go back and be a better father and husband. Things are bad for me right now. I've been diagnosed with cancer and I don't have long left on this world. I've been receiving treatments, but I'm not sure it's going to be completely effective in solving the cancer. We can hope for the best, but we should also prepare for the worst. I know I haven't spoken to you for 20 years, but I think now is the time to try and get back in touch with you. I know you have your own life, and I know you have things to deal with, but I want you to know that you were always in my mind and in my heart. I divorced your mother, and then I was sent to prison under a false charge. Divorce was one thing, but I think your mother couldn't handle the fact that I was sent to prison. She probably thought if I still had ties with you, it would affect her future. I believe that's why she moved states. After several years, the police finally admitted they made a mistake and released me from prison. I was awarded $300,000 in compensation, and I used the money to start a business. I tried contacting you two, but your mother concealed your whereabouts after moving. I felt miserable and alone. I hated myself. I never married nor had children after getting out of prison. I messed up bad once with relationships, and I didn't want to do it again. So I just focused on my business. It was everything to me. The only thing tangible that I had. The business was very successful, and now I have a huge amount of assets. Despite the chemotherapy, it's evident that I don't have much time left. I need to find someone to leave the assets to. I want to leave them to you, son. You're the only person I care about most in the world. The times we played football out on the yard when you were young are still my favorite moments of my life. I kept wondering, did you ever end up joining a football team in high school? Did you pick up some other interests or hobby at school? I wish we could have talked earlier. I wish I could have found you sooner. But alas, life is harsh sometimes. Not everything goes your way. I'm sorry for everything I've done, and I hope this can help to make up for the pain I put you through. If I had another chance in life, I promise I would have been a better father and a better husband. I hope we can talk one last time. I will leave my number below. Please call when you can. I'll also give you the number for my lawyer. If something happens, he will be the one contacting you to pass on your inheritance. His name is Richard Gibbs. You can trust him. He's been with me more than 10 years now. I just hope I can talk with you one last time before Rich has to intervene. It may sound strange to you now, but I love you, son. Yours truly, Larry.
Oh my god. Your dad's sick? And he's planning to give all his money to you? Oh my god, honey!
Seriously, Sophie? You only took that from this letter?
No, of course not. Sorry that came out wrong. Derek, are you okay?
No. I don't know. It's so... sudden. I'm just lost. I need time to process this.
We can call, honey.
Can't. The plane's starting to move.
I'll leave work early today to pick you up from the airport, okay?
Thanks, Soph. That'll be helpful.
See you, babe.
Hey, Dad. I got your letter. Come on, Dad. Pick up. Please. Hello, Derek Huntsman. This is Richard Gibbs. Your father, Larry's lawyer. Oh no. Don't tell me. I missed him. I tried calling, but he's not picking up. It seems like you got his letter. I'm sorry to say this, Mr. Derek, but your father passed away this morning at 9:43 a.m. Hi. I'm sorry. Was it painful? Did he die in peace? Where is he now? Is there any chance I can at least see him before his funeral? Will there be a funeral? Yes, there will be a funeral. A few of his close friends are currently arranging it. I will pass on the details as soon as they're fixed. I see. And where is he now? Which state? In New York. I will send you the details later, so it will be easier for you to arrange your travels if you're planning to come. Thanks. I will definitely be there. I feel terrible for shutting him off like that, without even giving him a chance. Don't worry. Your father was very understanding in that sense. Even though you two never talked properly, he was still very happy to have found you and was extremely happy to know you were married and had a good life. What kind of person was he? You were close to him, right? He was a great man and founded a great business. Everyone here respected him and will miss him. Also, I want to let you know that he was thinking about you until the very end of his life. Even after his death, he still wants to do his best for you. I feel terrible. He tried to reach out to me, and I was an ignorant jerk. If I had listened to even a bit of his story, we could have shared something. I know he said he wanted me to inherit his assets and everything, but I really don't think I deserve any of it. Mr. Derek, we all have regrets in life. It's easy to look back and wish you'd done things differently. But time and life will always go forward. The best thing you can do now is accept Mr. Larry's will. This was his dying wish, and the thing that will make him happy. Like I said before, you were always on his mind. Accepting his will is the best thing you can do to assure he rests in peace, knowing that all his hard work to redeem himself was fulfilled. Redeem himself, huh? What was the story, do you know? Can you tell me? He mentioned about going to prison in the letter he sent. He was accused of a crime he didn't commit and was sent to prison. It's true he cheated on your mother. But the lady he was flirting with turned out to be a thief and set your father up as the one who committed the crime. It was hard for him, but he kept fighting to clear his name, and eventually he won. He maintained his innocence for many years, and eventually he got what he wanted. Meanwhile, your mother filed for a divorce. Since in the early years, during his trial, it seemed impossible for him to be innocent. Your mother didn't want you to go through the trauma of having a convict as a father. Your father didn't blame her. He served time in prison, but then he was cleared of all wrongdoing. He went through hard times, but he managed to make a name for himself after being released from prison. After prison, he learned programming and made amazing software and systems for tech companies. We all respect him for carrying on, even when he knew his life was short. He was so worried that his wealth would not be passed on to you. He couldn't rest until he found you. He told me that if he was to pass away before this was sorted out, that I should do everything I can to find you. I'm happy that he at least got a chance to see a glimpse of your life before he died. I don't think I can accept the money. I don't think I deserve it. What am I supposed to do? He worked so hard for all of this, and I don't deserve to inherit it from him. I was cold to him when he contacted me. I didn't want to talk to him. I didn't realize that he was wrongly sent to prison. I should have given him a chance to explain himself. If you don't inherit his wealth, then it will betray his dying wish. He wanted you to have the money. Please, you can't reject it. He couldn't sleep, eat, or drink worrying about it. Please accept his will, Mr. Derek. Well, I guess I will accept. A wise decision, Mr. Derek. There is a lot of money and some property that you will inherit. It will be your job to manage it, but I can help you with that if you want. The total value of all the assets is probably going to be about $20 million. $20 million? Are you serious? What am I going to do with all that money? It's up to you what you want to do with it. You can get financial advice if you're not sure. But it's so much. He put all his efforts into his work to make sure he could pay you back someday. He knows that he caused you so much pain during his life, and the least he could do is to help you like this after his death. Dad, I wish I could have at least said thanks. Once you come to New York for his funeral, we can discuss the details of his will and the inheritance. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate the help, Mr. Richard.
Is the process nearly over? Is it all done? Are we really going to inherit all that money? I can't believe this is all happening at the moment. Thank you so much to your dad. What a great guy he was.
Yeah, I just finished talking about the details with Richard. He told me that the process is going to be completed very soon, and then we would have access to the money.
We're going to be rich beyond our wildest dreams! What an amazing stroke of luck.
I know it's a lot of money, but I'm sorry, Soph. I can't feel the same excitement as you right now. I still feel like a jerk.
Oh. Well, how could you have known? Don't be so hard on yourself, babe. Look to the future. Your dad would have wanted you to do that. Don't regret the past. Now think. What are we going to do with all that money? I think we should at least upgrade our vacation to Hawaii, right? We could stay at a much better hotel than plain old Holiday Inn, don't you think? Or maybe we can cancel Hawaii and just go to a different continent. Like Europe! You always said you wanted to go to France and Spain.
Hold on, babe. Slow down. I don't know what I'm going to do with the money. I want to use it wisely. I keep thinking of my dad. It's my dad's hard-earned money that he put so much thought into. I don't want to go on and spend that money on a whim and on random things. Let's keep the vacation to Hawaii as it is. He worked so hard to earn it, so I really feel like I should do my best to spend it on something useful.
Don't let it bother you. Your dad left you all that money and he wants you to be happy. There's nothing wrong with having a little fun. You're not blowing it all on luxuries. It's just a vacation or two. I think he'd be happy if he knew you were having a nice time.
Maybe. I don't know, Soph. I just don't feel comfortable using it at the moment.
Okay. I get it. You need time. You just sit on it and have a good think about it. But really, with that money, we can do anything. I know I shouldn't be, but I'm really excited.
Sophie, please. Can we not talk about this right now? I'm really not in the mood. I want to clear my mind up first.
Fine, sure. I'll wait. Just like always.
What? What is with the attitude? I just said give me time. We will talk about it. I promise, okay?
Fine. Okay.
Derek, dear. How are you holding up? It must have been a hell of a week for you with your father's funeral and everything. How about you come over to my place and I fix you up with some Dorothy's special stew?
Thanks, Dorothy. That's really kind of you. But at the moment, I really would prefer to stay alone for a bit. I'm sorry. Please give me some time.
Look, sweetie, things happen. And sometimes you may regret it, but more than a week has passed and you need to stand back up again. I must say Sophie is a bit upset that you're staying cooped up in your study these days. You really need to move on, dear. Now come over. Look, Sophie's heading here after work too. You should come as well.
Please, Dorothy. Not tonight. I will study with Sophie on Saturday. Is that okay? Again, thank you for your kind invitation. And sorry to make you worry about Sophie as well. I'll talk to her today when she gets back.
You're a good boy and thoughtful too, but really, I suggest you stop brooding over this matter and come. We have matters to discuss.
Sorry, but I lost my father who I didn't even have a chance to talk to. And I'm now learning about all the things he did and what kind of life he had. The matters that you want to discuss, what are they? Can it possibly wait till Saturday?
Look, I don't want you to take it the wrong way. It's not easy losing a parent. I understand. But you married my daughter, and that means we are all together no matter what.
Yes, I agree. Thank you for the support.
You spent a lot of money on the wedding and also a lot of money buying things for the home. You've done a lot, and I really appreciate it. Sophie is very happy with you. I know that when your mother passed away, you didn't have much left for family, and that it was hard for you. I accept this, and I've always sympathized with you. And that's why I always saw you as my real son.
Okay. Thank you, Dorothy. But is there something else you wanted to discuss about?
Yes, there is something. Now that you've inherited all that money, I was hoping that you could be a little bit more generous with us. We are family, right? I think it would be wise to use that money to upgrade our lives as a family more.
Okay, I see. So the important matter you wanted to talk about was the money I inherited?
Yes, exactly. It's not like I don't trust you, dear, but I just thought it would be good to decide on how that money will be used before it goes to waste.
I wasn't planning to waste the money.
Oh? So, do you have a plan? Because Sophie doesn't seem to be aware of anything. If you have anything in mind, let me know. I have lived my life to learn a few things about finances. I might be able to help with your ideas.
Thanks, Dorothy, but I actually don't have any ideas at the moment.
Ah, well, perhaps you could hear some of my ideas.
Sure, why not? It's important for you to let me know, right?
Yes, it absolutely is. The first and most important thing is the house I'm living in. It's a bit old and not the best quality. Some new apartments have been built in town, and I'd really love to live in one. I know the price is high, but now with the money we have, we can afford it. Think of it as an investment. You can buy it in your name or perhaps put it under Sophie's name so she can also have something to say as hers. Also, I was thinking perhaps you could talk with Sophie and let her quit her job. I'm old and lonely. It would be nice to have her come over more. Hopefully it won't be the case, but I am getting old and will need some help in a few years too. Ah, and the Holiday in Hawaii. I know you booked a place in the Holiday Inn, but really I don't see it fit for us anymore. With the money we have to fill the shoes to match our status, dear. If you're wealthy, you need to act like one.
Thanks for the ideas. I'll think about them.
Thinking about them is not enough, dear. It's better to act fast.
And why should I act so fast? What's the rush?
Well, those new apartments are selling quite fast. You wouldn't want to miss out on the investment.
I'm sorry, but buying a house is something that I don't want to rush at the moment. We already have the mortgage to pay for the current house Sophie and I bought. And Sophie quitting her job is something new. She has never mentioned it to me. And I always had the impression she enjoyed her work.
Well, she always had a dream to have her own business and studio rather than having an office job. I think with some of the money you inherited, we could get her a nice studio in the new house we buy. Then she can work from home and stay with me during the daytime. What do you think? I think it would be a win-win situation for all of us, don't you think? $20 million is a lot of money to spare. We can easily afford all of this. It would make all of us so happy.
You've really thought a lot about all this, haven't you? We'll have to see how it goes. I'm not certain what I'm going to do with all that money yet. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying we need to take things slow and see how it goes.
I understand. But remember, you're part of our family now. There's no boundary between us. If I had this much money, I would have spent it all for you and Sophie. We are family now, and we have to do as much as we can for each other while we can, right? I know that your dad would have wanted you to make us happy since you didn't have the chance to do it for your family. I'm sure you're prepared to do everything you can to make us all happy. Right?
It's not that I don't want to make you happy. It's just that I don't want to spend the money without careful consideration. I know my father would want me to spend it wisely. I can only imagine how hard it was for him to earn all that money, and I don't want to spend it without care. We could always stash that money away for our future kids as well, for example. They say raising kids now isn't easy and costs a lot. Wouldn't you want your grandchildren to have a good chance in life without worry about money?
Yes. That's all nice, dear, but there's no sign of children yet. I say we use the money wisely on things that are concrete now. Maybe buying a house is a bit too big of a scale at the moment, but what about upgrading our Hawaii trip? We could at least stay at a better hotel and perhaps upgrade our seats to first class. I am quite old, you know. My knees are awfully painful when I sit upright for too long. Or perhaps you could take us to a different country while I can still move around a bit.
I see you have a similar mindset like Sophie. Perhaps you two already talked about it, but like I said, let me think about this. Just to be clear, this money is something I inherited from my father. I am more than willing to use it wisely for our family, but please let me get my mind straight first. It's only been a week since my father died. Please.
It seems like you're trying to tell me that you're not willing to spend the money on me and Sophie. If that's what you think, then just go ahead and say it. Don't hold back. I always thought I treated you well. Just like my son. If I had a lot of cash, then I'd buy you a lot of things. It's a shame that you don't feel the same. I wish you would show some sincerity to me and appreciate all I've done for you. The least you could do is at least buy some jewelry to show your appreciation.
Dorothy, I appreciate all the kindness you have shown to me ever since Sophie and I got together. I may not have bought you exquisite things until now, but of course if you need something, I will do as much as I can to get it for you. But I don't want to spend my father's money on any old thing. I will buy you something when the time is right, but please don't suddenly heap all these demands on me. It's really not helping the situation. It was hard enough with my father dying and the whole situation around that. Please don't make it worse.
It's been a week. I waited patiently for a week. That's more than enough time to get your emotions settled.
Before I do anything, let me talk with Sophie, since she would be my immediate family at the moment. I will take your ideas into consideration, but for now, I will not make any decisions or buy anything.
You should act more like a man and take bold actions and move quickly. I gave you my wise advice, and it would have been good if you took it and acted upon it. Go ahead and talk with Sophie. See what she has to say.
What did you say to Mom? She was basically bawling her eyes out after I finished my call. At this rate, I don't think I'll come home. I think I need to stay with her to calm her down. You made her so upset. What did you say to her?
I didn't say anything wrong to her, and I have no idea why she's crying. We've been together for over 5 years now. You know me, and you know I wouldn't be rude to anyone. I'm always respectful to people, especially older people like your mother.
So why is she so upset then?
She wanted to talk about all the money I had inherited from my father. Did she tell you that?
I knew it was something to do with that, but she didn't tell me the details. She only said that you flat out disagreed with her and basically told her that you didn't consider her as family.
Wait, what? Really? She said that?
Well, that's the story I got.
I never said I didn't consider her as family. She's probably upset because I didn't openly agree on spending anything she wanted from me. I told her that I would consider her ideas and would talk to you first. My father worked hard to earn this money, and I told her that I want to be careful in how I spend it. I didn't say no to her, but she just didn't understand my point of view.
Is that what the problem was all about? Couldn't you at least agree to some of her ideas?
She was talking about buying a new house for her to live in, changing our plans to Hawaii, getting her jewelry. She even suggested you quit your job since she thinks we don't need your income anymore. It was just too much all at once. I didn't know how to react. I don't have a plan for the money yet, and I want some time to think about it.
Couldn't you have just agreed to some of her demands?
Are you joking? All that money? It was crazy. She wants so much stuff and she wants it right now.
But we don't want Mom to be unhappy. We could at least buy some jewelry for her. I know she'd appreciate that.
We can spend some money on her when the time is right, but I really don't think she should just come to me with a big list of demands. I mean, yes, sure, we are family, but this money is something I inherited. If we're going to discuss about how to use the money, I would want to discuss it with you first. You're my wife, my immediate family, not her. She was talking about buying a new house for God's sake. That's not something she should be suggesting. And what about her thoughts on letting you quit your job?
I think Mom has a good point, though. Buying a house for her would be good. We could put it under my name so it's easier for transition later if we need it. And my job. I mean, I like it, but you know my dream is to have my own photo studio. Plus, Mom's getting older. It would be good to stay around with her. The money now is there for all of us to spend, right? I mean, we are a family, and if we know it's going to make us all happy, why not do it?
I know that the money is for all of us. I'm not denying that. I'm happy to share it between family members. It's just the way she came to me demanding things. There was so much, and she sounded so entitled about it. I wish you'd be a bit more respectful and give me, or at least you and me, some time to discuss things first. Look, my father faced a life of hardship to get to where he was in life. I don't want to betray his effort by spending his hard-earned money on a whim. I was thinking of maybe saving the money for our kids when we have them. You know, for education and stuff. My father essentially saved the money for his kid, me. So why not keep that thought and pass it on to our kids? We're all living a fairly good life now with no financial problems. Let's keep it like that. Humble and nice.
Sure, babe. That's a nice thought, but who knows when we will have kids? I mean, we can spend a bit of the money you inherited. It shouldn't hurt, right? She just wants a new home and a good vacation. How expensive can it be?
But why does she want that house now? And really, why should it be under your name? What's that all about?
Why do you need to think about this? I don't know why she wants to do that, but what does it matter anyway? Why should we argue over these minor details? It's nothing. We're family anyway. Are you worried about a divorce or something? Do you think we're going to run off with your money? Do you think we're going to scam you or something? After inheriting so much money, are you going to become a douchebag?
Wait a minute. Hold on now. Why are you suddenly getting all offended? I'm not accusing you of anything. Is it so hard for you guys to wait a bit and think of other options?
Well, now I can see what Mom was so upset about. Looks like you don't want to share that money and keep it all for yourself.
What? No. Like I said, why not keep it for our kids? We're good as we are now. If we really need it, we can use it. And if you really want to start your own business, by all means, we can figure something out. Let's draw a business plan first and make sure the invested money will come out good.
See, again, you're just trying to buy time. You're making excuses to not spend that money.
I'm not. I'm fine to spend it. I just want to sit down and draw out a plan. I mean, those new apartments that your mom is talking about. That neighborhood has always been trying to catch investors, but never has been able to succeed. A photo studio sounds great, but not around your mom's neighborhood where the majority are elderlies. Having a place in the city makes more sense, but you will need to find a way to be competitors.
I think it's all excuses. You had no family when we started dating, and now you have. You should be more willing to do things for us. You know it's the right thing to do. We've done so much to help you feel included until now. And I think now is the time for you to return the favor. You've suddenly come across a lot of money, and you should really help us out with it. If your attitude doesn't change, I don't know how long this marriage is going to last. If we get divorced, then you'll have to give half of the money to me.
What? Divorce? Is it really heading that way? All I'm asking for is a bit more time to think about how we spend the money. That's it.
Well, I think you're being stingy and selfish. You haven't been talking to me properly for days now either. I bet you're thinking of a way to stash away that money from us.
What? Really? Sophie, are you seriously accusing me of being selfish after losing my father a week ago?
You could at least give a promise about buying something for us. Even a little bit, like upgrading our seats to Hawaii or something.
I can't believe this. I thought you would take my side and think this was not the appropriate time to discuss monetary matters. I guess I was mistaken. You and your mom are just acting like entitled, selfish gold diggers at this point.
How dare you? You take that back.
No, I won't. Because ever since you two learned about the inheritance, you've been talking about it. Come to think of it, you were only worried about the money that he was planning to give. You never offered to even comfort me after my father's funeral. You only kept asking about the money and the discussions with Richard.
Well, that's certainly not how I would put it. I was equally shocked about your dad and even came to pick you up from the airport.
Yeah, that one time. Ever since that day, the only thing I've been hearing from you is, "When are you meeting the lawyer? How much are we getting? When are we getting it? Let's upgrade our vacation." You're unrecognizable, Sophie. I thought of you as a thoughtful and caring person. I would say you're the one that changed after this inheritance money. You and your mom.
I am thoughtful and caring. I'm thinking about my mom's happiness. She's getting old. She deserves to have things while she can. Since you lost your mom at an early age and didn't have a dad around, maybe it's difficult for you to understand how much a parent's happiness means to someone.
Wow. At this rate, I think you're right. There is no way we can stay together anymore. I can't believe you just said that after I just lost my father. No, wait, forget about my father. But the audacity for you to say that after all the things I did for your mom. I hate to bring it up and remind you about this, but who was the one who bought those damn tickets to Hawaii and booked a hotel for her birthday?
You! But with your miles!
The miles was used on our tickets, not hers. And do I have to remind you of the other presents I got her for her birthdays before?
We gave those together.
No, we did not. I bought all of those as our gift because we are family. Because as a married couple, I didn't think we needed to separate me and you. But after seeing your attitude, I don't think I can stay as us anymore. We're done. Let's get a divorce. And I'm not giving you any of that money. This is my father's hard-earned money. You and your mom don't deserve a single nickel.
That's what you think. But since we were married when you inherited that money, half of it will come to me. All assets of a married couple have to be split evenly, right? So be my guest. Let's file the divorce. At least this way we can use 10 million any way we want without listening to your stupid excuses.
Fine. Let's see how it goes. But don't come running to me if it doesn't go your way.
I just heard from Sophie. What is the meaning of this divorce nonsense? I know that money can change people, but not to this extent. You must be mad to let my daughter go. Can't you get a hold of yourself?
Money sure has changed the both of you as far as I can see.
How dare you accuse us of being gold diggers? After all those years spending time together, that's all you've got to say to us. All my daughter wanted was for me to be happy. That's it. You could have just said yes and be done with it. You still would have had plenty of money left.
Sorry, but I think our relationship has gone beyond repair, Dorothy. All those years were wonderful, but you and Sophie have ruined it by showing your true colors.
How rude. And here I was trying to play the Cupid and put you two together again. Fine. Then be gone with you. Half of your assets will come to Sophie anyway. It should be more than enough for us to get a decent house.
Not sure how decent your house is going to be with the assets she will get. She may get something from the house we live in now, but nothing from the inheritance money. And just so you know, the house we live in now with Sophie, most of the mortgage is coming from me. So she may not be even getting half of the value of our place.
Oh, poppycock. I know what will happen with this divorce, and mark my words, half of all your assets will come to Sophie, including that inheritance money. Anything you gain during marriage must go to Sophie as well.
Sorry, Dorothy, but I can't waste much more time talking with you. The divorce papers will be filed soon, and hopefully we will have a clean and fast divorce. You won't have to worry about acting all nice to me anymore.
Good riddance. As soon as we are done with you, we will use the money to spend quality time as mother and child. I'm sure Sophie will find a true gentleman next time. Someone who will fly over and do anything for us to be happy.
Good luck with that.
So when is the payment happening? I still don't see any transfer into my bank account.
I'm working on it now with Richard. He will be getting in touch with all of us soon.
Hurry up! I want to be done with this and move on already.
There are a few more details that Richard needs to get sorted, then we're done.
Fine, just let him know to hurry up.
Hi, so I just wanted to say all is done. Assets have been shared.
Derek, where is the money? Sophie has yet to receive her share of the amount.
I just checked my bank account, but I don't think everything's been shared.
What are you talking about? All the value of our house, as well as the other assets we own together, has been shared as agreed.
No, it has not!
Oh, well, what have I missed?
Why are you pretending you don't know? You owe me half of your wealth. It's pretty obvious the 20 million you inherited hasn't been shared.
Ah, I thought you would ask about that. That's why I included Richard to our chat. Richard, could you kindly explain what's going on? Hello, everyone. As you know, I'm the one who has been handling the inheritance matter as well as helping Mr. Derek through this divorce.
Yes, we know all that. Now hurry up and explain when we will be expecting our money.
Of course. Now, with this divorce, the property that Mr. Derek and Miss Sophie owned in common will be shared. That means that the house will be split between the two of you as well as the car, etc.
What about all the other money? What's going to happen to that? How much of that are we going to get?
That money was inherited and therefore is not to be shared between the parties who are getting divorced. The laws only apply to money that the couple earned during their marriage, and it doesn't include the inheritance. That money was inherited exclusively to Mr. Derek and unfortunately can't be shared with you. Unless there are other reasons for Mr. Derek to think otherwise, he has no obligation to share that money.
Now, wait 1 minute. They were married when he inherited that money. She has as much right to have that money as Derek does.
Unfortunately not. That money was meant to be passed on to Mr. Derek by his father.
No. This can't be happening.
You're joking, right?
Did you really expect my dad's money would go to you? I told you that this would happen, but you didn't believe me. You made your mistake, and now you'll just have to live with it.
No, you can't do this to me, Derek. You can't leave my daughter like this. How is she supposed to survive?
Derek, I didn't tell you because I was afraid you would try to stick with me because of it, but I'm pregnant, Derek.
Yes! You need to give her money, Derek. Richard, in this case, since Sophie is pregnant with Derek's child, wouldn't she be entitled for child support?
Well, if the child is born and is really Mr. Derek's, then yes, Miss Sophie may have the rights for child support. That's all bull. There's no way in hell you're pregnant.
I'm not lying!
Then show me some evidence that you're pregnant. And if you are, we are definitely going to get a DNA test done to make sure that child is mine. After seeing how you two reacted, I know that you will do anything to get my father's money.
I am not doing a DNA test. It would be too risky for her pregnancy.
There is always the option to do it after the birth if Miss Sophie is high at risk. But I must warn you that under these circumstances, trying to avoid a DNA test is futile.
But I know it's Derek's.
Sorry, Sophie, but that's not enough because I have huge doubts about it.
Come on, Derek. It's just half of what you have. You will still have 10 million.
That's more than enough for a single man.
Ah, so this pregnancy talk was a sorry trick up your sleeve? Sorry, Soph, but you'll just have to make do with what you have. You and your mother aren't getting anything more from me.
Wait, let's talk this over, Derek. We took things a bit too rash and jumped into conclusions too fast. You can have all the time you need to think about how to use your dad's money. Heck, I'm all in on saving it for our future children. Let's do that. After some thought, it makes sense. Especially after getting pregnant.
I've had enough of this conversation. I'll be closing the chat group soon. Hope you all stay happy together. Bye. The two of them understood the situation too late. They thought they were going to get a huge payout of this divorce, but thanks to Richard's work, it never happened. And on top of that, they tried faking a pregnancy to get an excuse for more money. Richard mentioned that I could actually sue them for fabricating a pregnancy and for fraud. At first, I thought it would be going too far and thought it was their last desperate excuse to be heard. But they kept bringing it back up to me again and again, saying Sophie was pregnant. And guess what? Sophie turned out to be pregnant. We ended up going to court, but the judge was on my side and forced Sophie to take a DNA test. It turned out that she was cheating on me while I was on business trips and had a baby with some random guy. That was why they leapt on the chance to get a house under Sophie's name. It was shocking. And after that trial, I had nothing to say to them. I think finally they felt ashamed of what they did and left me alone. Especially after I threatened them about suing them for fraud. Right now, as far as I know, they're living together in Dorothy's old house. Sophie gave birth, but is now struggling to provide for 3. It seems like she's working double time to get by since her mom's too old to work. I doubt they will be able to go on a vacation to Hawaii anytime soon. I feel sorry for the kid, but at this point, Sophie is all to blame. I am still deciding what I'll do with all the money I inherited. I think I might use it to help people in need. I especially want to help children who have lost a parent. I feel like there aren't enough institutions to help with kids going through trauma after losing a parent. I know my father would have appreciated me using the money in this way.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.
Phew, what a busy day. You must be so exhausted. It's been a long time since I last encountered these many customers all at once. Our bakery was completely packed. Not to mention the huge backlog of pre-orders that needed to be taken care of. I barely had enough time to breathe. You have been a real lifesaver, Stacy. If it weren't for you, I don't know how it would have been humanly possible to get through the day. You know how much I appreciate your help, right, honey? I'm sorry for not being able to treat you better. I feel like I'm always on the receiving end, getting help from you.
Oh, babe, don't worry about it. You've been putting your blood, sweat, and tears into the bakery. I know how much this means to you. I mean, it's sure gotta be tough to succeed as a business owner in this day and age. You know, with inflation and all. That's why I admire your grit and work ethic. It's not easy to wake up at 4 a.m. every morning to prep for the day. Talk about dedication and discipline. Helping out is the least I can do. Actually, I feel sorry for not being able to help out enough. Since I don't have any baking experience, the most I can do is take orders, serve the pastries, and wash the dishes. If I learn how to bake, I can be of more use to you in your business, Seth. When are you going to teach me? And besides, aren't you only running on 3 hours of sleep? You'll really need an extra hand if you want to increase productivity.
Not now, Stacy, and maybe some other time. Baking requires time and focus. If your measurements are even a tiny bit off, our customers will immediately notice the difference. Attention to detail is a crucial component of the baking process. It's also the cornerstone of our business. So let's not rush into things, all right, babe? You'll figure it all out on your own, so don't be disappointed. Take things one step at a time.
But Seth, you do all of the prep work in the early hours of the morning, before the store even opens. When will I have the chance to learn from you if I'm not even there to watch you do it? Is there a reason why you don't even allow the other part-timers to see you knead the dough?
I've perfected my own method of creating the right kind of texture for my pastries. This makes us unique from other bakeries, and I believe it's one of the main reasons why we have so many repeat customers. If one of our employees were to see how it's made, the secret can get leaked to our competitors. It would only be a matter of time before we run out of business. Don't worry, Stacy. One day I'll leave you in charge of baking. But until then, I want you to focus more on improving customer service.
I wonder when that day will come. Just thinking about it makes me so giddy and excited. Seth, why haven't you brought up marriage at all? We've been dating for almost a whole year and we're both in our 30s. We're both at an age when we should start thinking about getting married and starting a family. I know how busy you are with managing the bakery. You haven't had any time off, including evenings and weekends, but we've been together for a year, babe. I've never met your parents and I've never met any of your close friends. You refuse to meet me anywhere outside of your bakery. Won't other people look at us strangely?
As much as I'd love to wear a nice business suit and work in a corporate setting, you have to remember that I'm just a high school dropout. Since I was 16, I've been toiling day and night working part-time jobs for several other bakeries and cafes. After years of saving up money, I was finally able to open a bakery of my own just 5 years ago. I'm sorry for not being a better boyfriend to you. I've always wanted to impress you with fancy dinners at nice restaurants. Instead, I've only bossed you around like one of my part-time employees.
Then why don't you pay me a wage for my time and labor?
A wage? I thought we're a couple, Stacy. Are you sure you really want to get paid?
I'm just playing with you, honey. Sometimes I feel like you're treating me more like an employee than your girlfriend. It bothers me a little from time to time.
You know that's not the way that I feel about you, babe. Once things settle down at the store, let's seriously think about marriage.
That reminds me, I want to visit your house again sometime. I remember the last time I was there, it was really clean and cozy. I was surprised you lived there by yourself. I wanted to stay there longer, so I was disappointed when you said we could only be there for 20 minutes.
I'll invite you back when things get settled with the business.
All right, sounds good, hon. Hi, Stacy. My name is Rebecca. I'm texting you from my husband's cell phone. I'm sorry for reaching out to you like this. It's just that I have no other way to ask for a favor from you. Help. Please save me. I'm begging you.
Who are you? Why are you texting from Seth's phone? Did you just say he's your husband?
Yes, he's my husband.
What on earth are you talking about? Seth is my fiancé. We're planning on getting married?
Yes, I know. I heard about that already. I'm aware that you two have been dating for about a year. I also know that you've frequently been helping him with the bakery business. I don't have a lot of time, so I'll just cut to the chase. Seth is playing around with you. He's been deceiving you all this time. He's only using you because he needs someone to help him out with the store, with that pay. Seth doesn't love you. He never has, and he never will.
And why should I believe you? We've never met, and I don't know who you are. Seth and I are engaged. We've been talking about our future plans together for a while now, so how am I supposed to trust what you're saying? That you're not lying to me just to have Seth all to yourself?
As long as my husband and I are not divorced, Seth can never marry you. He never had any intention of marrying you. His only intention was to use you for free labor and then dump you once he got what he wanted. I know it's hard for you to believe what I'm saying. He's done the same thing to several other young women before meeting you. He would manipulate them and then abandon them over and over again. Seth was able to approach women with his charming personality and status as a successful business owner. He would sweet-talk them with false promises of marriage while exploiting their labor, and those naive girls would fall for it every single time. But once his bossy, overbearing attitude started showing, they would all run away. You're the first victim to have dated him for as long as a whole year.
What you're telling me doesn't make much sense. If he's already married, why doesn't he just ask you for help with his business? Why would he have to go through the extra trouble of meeting other women? Plus, I've been in and out of that bakery for a year. I've never seen you around even once.
That's because I can't physically go to the store on my own.
What do you mean?
During the first 5 years of our marriage, I worked at the bakery every day for 16 hours straight. Eventually, all that physical labor took a heavy toll on my body. During that time, the tendons on both my wrists tore apart, and then I got a herniated disc. I was no longer able to work, and it was from that point onward that Seth turned into a greedy monster.
The only thing he cared about was money. He completely neglected me. On days when business didn't go well, my husband would take out all his anger and frustration on me. Verbal and physical abuse were common occurrences at home. He was like the devil in disguise.
I don't believe a word you're saying. What you're telling me is just plain ridiculous. If what you're saying is true, shouldn't you be reaching out to your friends and family instead of contacting me, someone you've never met? Anyone who listens to your story would think it's nonsense.
Both my parents passed away in a car accident when I was a young girl. During the 5 years I slaved away at Seth's bakery, I didn't have time to contact any of my friends, and we've been out of touch for a very long time. And ever since I had been confined to our house, my husband confiscated my cell phone. I've been completely severed from the outside world. It was all part of his grand scheme to get me to act and behave exactly the way he wanted, like a robot.
If you are no longer able to work and help Seth out, he would have sought out a divorce. What's the point of keeping you confined at home? It doesn't make any sense.
Because I've developed the recipe for all of his pastries. That was the key reason why his bakery had been so successful even now. Despite numerous attempts, Seth was never able to get the dough right on his own. That's why he needed me to bring customers back to his shop. He couldn't let me go for fear that I'd start my own business to rival his. I remember when my husband used to wake me up at 3 a.m. every morning. He would force me to make the dough, regardless of how tired or sick I was that day, and if I refused, he would beat me mercilessly. Without a phone, it was virtually impossible to ask for help. Until today, that is. You may already know this, but Seth likes to keep his cell phone with him at all times, but earlier today, he received a phone call that his elderly mom had tripped on an icy pavement and had broken her lower back. Suddenly, Seth rushed out of the house. He must have been so distracted from the abrupt news that he forgot to bring his phone with him. Even though he treats women like trash, ironically, he's devoted and loving son to his single mother. I knew you were talking to Seth on the phone that time. That's why I decided to text you. Can you please help me and rescue me from this place? I haven't been able to get proper treatment for my injuries, and I don't want to live the rest of my life as my husband's slave. You visited our house once before, right? My room is the smallest one, near the corner. That's where I'm confined. I don't know when that man will return home. Please believe me, I'm begging you.
I'm sorry. All of this is way over my head. I'm so confused and I can't think straight. It's harder to trust someone whom I don't even know than someone I've loved and been with for a year.
If that's the way you feel, I understand. I won't make things harder on you. It's all right. I'll have to figure out my own way out of this since it's my problem. I could have just called 911 for help, but I wanted to save you from my husband, Seth. At the same time, I also wanted to expose that monster. All of the horrid things he's done to me and countless other women.
Can I ask you why?
Do you remember that time you came to our house? I overheard your conversation with Seth while I was in the small room. You praised how clean and organized the house was, almost as if a professional cleaning company was hired to do the job. I was so touched by your words, I could feel the tears well up in my eyes. After spending the entire day trapped inside that tiny room, the only time I'm free to leave is when I cook and clean. My husband would often mock at me whenever he sees me cleaning. He would call me slow and sluggish. But it was while I was cleaning that I was able to forget how miserable my life was. It was the only time I was able to lose myself in the moment. I was able to wipe away my sadness and clear my tormented mind and feel refreshed from the chains of agony. It was the only task I could do, given my weakened physical condition. So hearing your words made me feel valued. It made me happy. I suppose that's why I wanted to let you know about Seth. If you don't want to end up like me, I advise you to get away from that man as fast as you can and don't look back.
I'm so sorry for doubting you all this time. I'll go over to your house right now. Let me just bring my friend with me. I've known her for over 10 years, so it's someone whom I can trust. I've been to your house before, so I'm pretty sure I can recall where it's located. Could you just help me with the door when I arrive?
Thanks, and no problem. Just give me a call when you get here. I'll let you in.
Sorry, Stacy. I was so busy with work and I couldn't return your call.
Aren't you usually the least busy around this time? I wonder what you were so occupied with at the bakery.
I was busy getting ready to close the shop for the day. There is also quite a bit of prep work to do for the following morning.
Why don't you just come clean and confess? I know everything about you. Your wife disappeared, didn't she? The one you had kept locked up inside your house all these years? And you were running all around town looking for her. Am I right?
What? Did you meet my wife?
Yeah, I did. Never in a million years would I have ever imagined to be in a position like this. To be engaged to a man who is already married? Someone whom I thought was the sweetest, kindest, most hardworking guy I ever met. But it was all just a facade. Pure lies. The man whom I regarded as my future husband is actually a vile monster. I heard all about your dirty past. You abused your wife for 5 years to the point where she could no longer work or move on her own. After she no longer became useful to you, you locked her up in your house. You'd beat her, berate her, and treat her inhumanely. I was the one who finally rescued the wife you've kept hidden from the outside world. In case you were wondering, I'm at the police station right now.
Babe, I am sorry for not telling you earlier about my wife, but I had no other choice. I am madly in love with you. I didn't want to lose you, but she refused to get a divorce. That's why I had her confined to our house. I didn't want to tell you this, but she's mentally unstable. Why would you rather believe that crazy woman instead of me? It's unfair that I should be the one cornered and suspected of wrongdoing when you don't even know the woman. Stacy, please, just trust me on this one, okay?
I heard that you're the one who refused to get a divorce, even though she tried to plead with you?
Why the hell should I?
Why are you asking me? That's what I want to know. You wanted to get rid of her since she can't work at the bakery anymore, but since she created all your recipes, you won't be able to make the pastries anymore if she's gone. And in order to seduce other young women, you deceived them into thinking you're single. Isn't that why you kept your wife a secret from the rest of the world?
I told you before that is not true. Why don't you believe me? I only kept her in the house as a sign of frustration after she repeatedly refused to let me get a divorce. There's no other ulterior motive whatsoever.
No matter the reason, it's a crime to lock someone up in your house and deprive them of their freedom. Don't you know that, Seth? It's over. You're finished. I don't want to hear any more of your lame excuses. If you have something else to say, save it for the police.
I'll come find you, and I won't be Mr. Nice Guy this time.
Are you threatening me, Seth? So, you finally showed your true self to me, huh? You cruel, heartless monster. You'll never be able to get a hold of your wife's secret recipes, and your bakery will eventually go out of business because you won't be able to earn money like you used to. Wouldn't that actually be a blessing in disguise, though? Think about all the poor customers who had to eat the pastries made by a human trash like you. I wonder how many customers you'll be left with after your crimes come to light.
Oh, shut up. I am warning you. That bakery is my pride and joy. I've always dreamed of expanding the shop and building a global brand. You know what? I don't need losers like you. I can always find other women to help me with the store. So go ahead, Stacy. I dare you. Try me.
We'll see what happens, Seth. Just you wait and see. Soon afterwards, Seth was taken into custody by the police, charged, and convicted. He's currently serving time in prison for his crimes. So much for all this big talk and empty threats. It goes without saying that his bakery went bankrupt. Turns out that Rebecca had invested a good portion of her own money into Seth's bakery business. Luckily, she was able to recover all of her lost funds. A year has passed since Seth's arraignment. After suing her now ex-husband, Rebecca was able to get the divorce she wanted for so long, with the added bonus of a hefty alimony. To this day, Rebecca thinks of me as her savior. She expressed her utmost gratitude toward me in a recent letter she sent to my house. But I actually feel indebted and grateful to her. Had it not been for Rebecca, I would still be unknowingly dedicating my heart and soul to that evil man. only to be taken advantage of and discarded like an old rag, just like his ex-wife had been. Through this experience, I realized that there are all kinds of people, relationships, and human stories. Well, life is full of surprises, as my mom used to say. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.